Hi and welcome back to ELA with Miss Wardell. So today we are talking about lesson 10. We're going to be doing 10.2 together. This is a summary chart identifying who, what, where, when, why, and how, other important information in the story. It says be sure to use key phrases and all this information that we know. Challenge, try to make one inference in the story that includes words and phrases. Okay, so the story that we're going to be talking about today is Ottawa and Alwyn, the bird chasers. So, first question is, who is this story really about? Well, it tells us in the title, Ottawa and Alwyn. Here you see them walking along the cornfield. So for my very first question, who? This is Ottawa and Alwyn. Ottawa and Alwyn. I don't have any real important words or phrases for them. I know that they're related. I mean, we could say that. Well, that they're children. We can put that they're children. But really, there's no more to put about that. I mean, we pretty much can tell who it's about. What is a big thing that happens in this story? Well, they're trying to plant the corn. They are trying to keep the crows away. And in doing so and chasing these crows away, Ottawa finds out that one of them is injured. She realizes that one is injured. And so she tries to kind of tend to it. So here, for what's a big thing, turning point or thing that happens, well, we're going to put that Ottawa cares for or tends to an injured bird. And important words and phrases that kind of stuck with me is that not even so much that she wanted to, but the fact that Alwyn did not. He couldn't believe that she was trying to help the enemy who was trying to constantly steal their food. So Alwyn could not believe she was helping, because to him it's not just a bird or an animal, but it's the enemy, because they're stealing their food. They're trying to take it, to eat it. And I thought it was a really interesting phrase of words, that she was helping the enemy. Okay? When does this happen? When do you notice this happens? Well, in the very beginning, it talks about them planting their corn, and towards the end of page 48, we find out that the children chatted with each other as they made their way towards their family's cornfield. The cornfield was a short distance from their village near the river. As they walked, the sound of crows calling rose up into the warm spring air. So, what time of season is it? It's springtime. It's spring. We know it because they said warm spring air. So that's how we know. Where? Again, I feel like this is really easy because they give all these things away in the very beginning, almost the first page, right? They're really talking about, like, what are they doing? Well, where are they? They're in cornfield. You can see it here on page 49. They're in a cornfield. Oh, they're planting seeds in a cornfield. They noticed it, in a cornfield. You see all these pictures where they're just in a cornfield. There's really only one place, and it's that they are in this cornfield, right? They're in a cornfield. Not core. Goodness, Miss Fordell. Okay. Get my in. Cornfield. How do we know that? Important words or phrases? I mean, they mention it. They say cornfield. But also we see it in the pictures, in the captions. So I'm going to put pictures and captions, because we find it there as well. I mean, that's a good clue to finding out where is it. Okay, so you're thinking to yourself, spring, the cornfield, they've got these crows. Why do these crows matter? What's going on with the crows? Why have the crows in there? Well, as we read, it talks about where each family has their crop and that they work really hard to plant these for the time when they need food. But they have to scare away the crows because they are the enemy. They dig up, it says they would dig up newly planted seeds with their sharp talons, or they would wait for the seeds to germinate and eat that. So you can't leave them there. They will eat all of your crops. So they had to scare the crows away. Right? They had to scare the crows away. Oh, sorry. I just realized it was like not centered. They were scaring crows away. Why? Because they would eat the crops. So the crows would eat the seeds. It would really mess up their crops, wouldn't it? Yeah. How is it that they would scare these crows away? What is it that they would do? Well, one of the things that Alwyn says that he does is that, as the two children arrived in the cornfield, they would see the several crows were already there, and the crows sat in the dirt watching the young plants. Ottawa and Alwyn placed their supplies on the ground and yelled at the crows. The crows stared at the children with their coal black eyes, and then flapped their wings and flew away. So the way that they would get them to leave is that they would yell at them. They would yell. They would yell at the crows, right? Anything other, I mean, you could put that she found an injured crow. Um, but really, that's about it. Um, any sort of inferencing. So for the challenge, it says try to make one inference in the story and include words or phrases from the text that support the inference. So in an inference, you want to try and figure out, well, what do you think they mean, or what's going to happen, right? So what do you think? Why are they doing this? Trying to infer, like, why characters do something. So why is it that Ottawa is caring for this injured crow? Well, maybe she's compassionate. Maybe she's caring. Maybe she loves animals, right? So you could put a number of those things. So why she found it, why she's taking care of it, maybe Ottawa is caring and loves animals. Maybe she can't find herself to scare this crow off. But then at the same time, Alwyn has a good point too. I mean, he has to do it because it's the enemy. So why is it that he's doing it? Why is it that he's doing it? I'm going to have you fill this part in. Why is it that Alwyn is scaring crows away? Does he just particularly dislike crows? Is he doing it because he cares about the crops, or he cares about his family? What is it? All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.